Hello, everyone. I'm getting a lot of questions as to what's going on Twitter right now, and I thought it would be better just to go live on Instagram. Today, the first half of today, I should say, went so incredibly, and it was everything I could ever dream of and more. But obviously, when you have your first convention, shit can go crazy. And so I just want to start off by just saying, because it's kind of going to be the mission statement of this entire live, is that this venue held 5,000 people, and so we put tickets up online, the majority of which given to people were free ones, and then obviously we had a VIP ticket for sale, which, you know, like 1,000 people bought or whatever's going on. And we had all 5,000 people, close to at least, inside of Tanacon today. But halfway through, 15,000 people. Please imagine, like, the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, imagine 15,000 people. The biggest show I've ever done was 4,000 people in Australia, and it was a festival, you know what I mean? Or 5,000 people or whatever. And I've never seen 15,000 people in my entire life, you know? They originally told me VidCon was expecting 30,000 people, and then they obviously, like, they didn't sell out or whatever, so it only ended up being around 20,000 people. And then to find out that 15,000 of those 20,000 people, or I don't know, people in Anaheim, whatever, came to the outside of my event. And this parking lot's big, but it's not 15,000 people big. There's nothing, even in Anaheim, that can hold that much people. I mean, I guess other than where VidCon is being held, but obviously I can't hold my event there. And started, can you call, well, hold on. Keep getting phone calls, sorry. Rushing the event center, rushing the venue, which is crazy. Like, I never expected in a million years that 15,000 people would want to show up to my event. And of course we had free tickets at the door this morning, but then the whatever amount that was sold. And now these 15,000 people are in line with all the VIPs, pushing them, rioting, you know, fucking saying that they have tickets. And that was the biggest problem, people making fake tickets, showing up, whatever. And so that made it difficult for any other VIPs outside that were actual VIPs to get inside. And obviously we're doing our best, though, to make sure that every single person being let inside was going through a double, triple security pass so that all of our creators felt safe. You know what I mean? And so that makes the line take longer. But then when there are 15,000 people rushing, it's crazy. When I got told that and saw videos, I just started bawling. Like, I never would have thought in a million years that would happen. And so obviously when that happens, what are you going to do? Let a riot happen and let, you know, no. So we get fire marshals, we get security, we get every single person that we can to come and get those 15,000 people, you know, away, because that's not even like a safety hazard or unsafe. That's crazy. That is recipe for something crazy to happen. I don't want that to happen because I love you guys. So yeah, a few hours we decided to cut it where it was, and everyone still did their stuff pretty much. I did pretty much everything that I was supposed to do today, and I just want to let you guys know as well, like, people always make room to speculate and say a bunch of stuff, but I want you to know that today Tanacon was everything inside that I said it was going to be. I told you I wanted inclusivity, and to have met so many of you guys today telling me that you feel welcome here and you're happy to be here, and to have all of the creators fucking coming up to me telling me that they're so happy that the fans are so nice and security's so nice to them and they feel so safe and so well taken care of, and that they're so happy to be here and that they've never been treated like this at an event, etc., is everything I wanted for the way that me and so many other creators were treated at other conventions. But the bottom line is guys, I realize that I have a lot of followers, but I'm always going to feel like the girl in my room with 100 fucking subscribers. So for 15,000 people to show up outside, and I credit that to my amazing line. I'm not even like me, but I'm just saying, to host that event and to be Tanacon, the Tana of Tanacon, and people be freaking out about that. It's like, what do? You freak out. You go into, you know, go mode. Everyone needs to be safe, because the last thing I want is for someone to be heard. I just never fucking thought 15,000 people would show up, and that's the bottom line. So a part of me is sitting here like, oh my God, I'm so grateful. I never thought this would happen. I want to cry. I'm like, the fact that that many people fuck with me enough to come, I've never felt that in my life. I've had crazy moments, but nothing like that, you know? And then the other half of me is like, okay, this is awesome, but these 15,000 people are inciting riots and, you know, faking VIP tickets and all that kind of stuff. What do I do to fix that? And so in my opinion, I felt like it was better to right now make everything safe and either today go to another venue that holds a lot of other people and do a free show with every single person on my lineup and all that kind of stuff, and then tomorrow resumes normally. But what we're thinking for tomorrow is either a bigger venue down the street or a bigger venue down the street with an entire show festival lineup, and then keep this venue here and have that for panels and all that kind of stuff, because I don't want any creator to feel unsafe. And I've told every creator going tomorrow, if you feel like that's too many people and you have anxiety and you're stressed out, like, I don't want to put you in that kind of position, and I will take the, you know, not fault. I mean, there's nothing you can do about 50. Like, I had no idea. No one had any idea, and we're handling it the best way that we can. But anyways, so yeah, if the creators are stressed or whatever, I don't want to put them in any position where they feel like it's work and they have to do something. I only want to have creators there, I guess, that, you know, are okay with it, and I want to make sure everything's safe. So we just talked to the head of the Anaheim police force, which is insane, and are just quintupling security for tomorrow. And we're going to have to probably cap people coming outside, and probably have like an area for people who are only ticketed and people who aren't ticketed yet, to make sure that everyone who got a ticket gets in and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's very quick to have a lot of drama, and I'd want you guys to know today was incredible. Like, the wedding was so incredible. Doing everything I got to do with Emma was so incredible. Lena and Adam doing that kind of stuff was so incredible. Having all traditional creators here from VidCon, like Gabby and that kind of stuff here today was incredible. The Vlog Squad, they're fucking awesome. They have been so great as well. Like, it's awesome, and I don't know, ever think this was possible, and I just want to let you guys know that I am so grateful, and all of your creators are so happy. Today I had so many creators show up from VidCon and tell me that VidCon was, if they saw any creator with a Tanacon wristband, they were cutting off their VidCon wristband and banning them. So many of your favorite creators today were banned. My leg is bleeding, that's awesome. We're showing up to VidCon and getting banned and coming back and being like, we love you and we fuck with your movement so much that we got banned from VidCon. We don't think that's fair. And that's fucking crazy. And yeah. So everything is cool. If anybody wants to ask me any questions right now, I want to answer any question. But I just want to, I know I keep saying it and I hate doing that, but it's just like, what do you do when 15,000 people show up outside? Like, they told me, you know, we think it's going to be 5,000 to 10,000. VidCon has 18,000 to 20,000, you know. Who would have, like, what? So does that mean there's 3,000 people left at VidCon? I don't even understand. Like, so we're either going to release an address to a new, bigger venue and continue programming normally. I just want to let you guys know right now, from what I'm hearing, is every person who's ticketed should be able to get everything that their ticket includes, but safely. That's what we're doing right now, is making sure everyone's safe. I don't want anything bad to happen to people who love me. I don't want you guys to feel like fucking animals, like in a mob outside of 15,000 people. I want to make it good. And again, like, to have that crazy support from your favorite creators, and to go outside and people be like, we understand. Like, I'm not Viacom. I'm not a multi-million-dollar corporation, and it is my first convention. You know, last year, Jacob Sartorius mobs and my mobs broke giant glass fucking doors at VidCon. They didn't expect that, you know? And crazy, like Logan Paul, what happened with him? They didn't expect that. Like, so many things happen. And, you know, I'm one girl, one creator who made a mission to have a fucking free event where fans are connected with their favorite creators, and where their favorite creators feel at home and welcome, whether they're small or whether they're big. And today we executed that for the first time as best as possible, but we didn't know 15,000 people were going to show up outside. So now it's just kind of like, find a venue that houses as many people as we can, as safe as we can, because I care about you guys. And again, every person who spent money on a ticket, we are doing everything to make sure that you get that value and that you get to meet me, that you get to meet all of the creators that you want to meet on that lineup and all that kind of stuff. And if that were to not happen, I would be so fine personally out of pocket refunding every VIP and their flights and their hotels or whatever. But I don't think that it's at that situation. I think that Twitter drama is making it that way. That everything is going to be fixed and better because now we're looking at places that house all of the people who want to be able to go for free. So yes, there are several venues that are ready. It's just like, everyone is saying like, don't apologize, it's not in your control. And you're right, there's nothing I can do when 15,000 people show up. But I want to be prepared for everything. So I'm sorry that there's even like a bump in the road. And I'm letting you know what's happening. And again, VidCon is a multi-million-dollar corporation who's done this 10 years in a row. And I am a girl who didn't think she was having a convention a month ago and never in a million years thought I would even sell 1,000 tickets, let alone have 15,000 people show up and that many ticketed people. But I'm not saying that in the sense of an excuse for the 5,000 people who bought tickets. If you bought a ticket, you should get what the fucking ticket encompasses. I already want to send like every person who bought a ticket their ticket's worth in merch and more and all that kind of stuff. Like I know that I can make this absolutely great. Like we were, and I just want to clarify, everyone who paid was being let in first. That just got halted when a mob of 15,000 people are showing up, A, with fake tickets and pretending like they paid, or B, just straight up hopping the barriers and getting in front of all these people trying to rush inside. Like that, when that happens, the line of people to get in has to be stopped to make sure that everyone is safe and creators are safe and no one's getting inside with weapons and all that kind of stuff. And that's what had to happen. You know, it takes a crazy amount of like police and all that kind of stuff to stop 15,000 people from getting into something that it's free, you know? And so now what's crazy to me too is, again, like I said, I'm the face of my own event. So if anything goes wrong in any second, I'm going to take instant backlash. And everyone's like, so what are you going to do? Are you upset or whatever? I'm going to do everything I can as a person to make it as good as I can and make sure creators are never treated the way I was created and that fans get an awesome free experience instead of paying hundreds of lines. There were also paying hundreds of dollars. There were also separate lines as well. There was a VIP line and a free ticket line so that everyone who paid was in and then everyone who was ticketed was in. But like I'm saying, 15,000 people rushed that. So what do? You go safe as possible, you know? And that's all I can do. I want everyone to be safe. That's my number one priority at the end of the day. And after that, my number one priority is making sure everyone gets exactly what they paid for, that kind of stuff, or what they came for. And for the most part, we did our best of doing that. But obviously there were some people who weren't let in because of the mob. And if you got a ticket and you were still in line, and if you got a ticket and you were still waiting in line and that was being held up because of the riot, I want to personally apologize to you and make sure you get everything that your ticket encompasses, and that's going to happen. And if for some reason it didn't, I'm straight up saying I will pay for anyone's ticket, anyone's flights, anyone's whatever, send them merch, fix it, do another free show, fix it, all that kind of stuff. But I don't see it going there. I think everything is going to be amazing, and I don't want to treat this like it's like this amazing situation because it's crazy. But I just want to say the fact that enough people love me and believe in me and believed in my like dream, I guess, to have a free event where what the industry should be about and what I've always dreamt of is awesome. The 15,000 people came and believing in me, especially when my rival event had 18,000 people, is mind-blowing. And so now we are doing everything that we can. So if we have a second menu, the second that's out, which would be within the next like hour or so, I would be tweeting that and we'd have a free show go on. And then tomorrow, everything looks like it's going to be completely fine. So, yeah, I will be doing everything that I can, as will she.
Hi.
We love you guys, and I'm going to stay answering questions on Twitter, and I just I obviously see people asking questions, hard-hitting questions, all that kind of stuff, and I tried to answer all of them. But I also in here see so many people sending me so much love and believing in me and saying, like, we get it. Like, what do you fucking do when there's 15,000 people showing up? And thank you for understanding that, because it's crazy. It's mind-blowing. And so, yeah, I love you guys, and we will be back with all kinds of crazy updates. And thank you for believing in my dream. And all 15,000 of you, I fucking love you. That's nuts. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. I love you. Bye. Wait.